Okay, so practice test 2, number 5. What do we have? We have a regular pentagon. Okay, what does that mean? 5 sides. Okay, so let's draw our regular pentagon. And I draw the circle first, and then I'm just going to put 5 marks, kind of evenly spaced. No one's grading your picture, no points for the picture, do not worry about it. What do I know about my pentagon? The radius is 10 feet. So these are all 10s. So who remembers what our next step is? We gotta find that angle right there. And how are we gonna find it? Then 360 divided by 5, which is 72, is that right? So 360 always, isn't this a revolution here, guys, all the way around? And this time, this problem, we're dividing it up into 5 pieces. So what's the area of the triangle? The triangle right here. 1/2, 10, 10, sine 72. And then the pentagon will be 5 of those. Would you agree with that? So let's find the area of the triangle and then just hit times 5 and we're all good. So somebody tell me what you got as your final answer for the pentagon area. Yep, and that would be square feet, right? Area is square units, and this is a feet problem. So that is exactly what I got. Perfect. Who has a question about that? This is going to be a test question. It may not be a pentagon on the test, but it's going to be something on the test. Connor? We have one more practice test to do, so it will, depending on how that goes, it'll either be the next class after that or the next class after that. So it's coming right up. Okay, let's get down to what we did before. Let's go down to number 4, because it's the same kind of problem. This time, in problem number 4, we have a decagon, which means 10.
So that
Alright, so I have 10 marks around my circle. Not a very good shape there. Oh, actually, I think I don't have enough marks. Okay, now I think I got it.
and it's 15.
And we know the radius of the circle is 15. So if you want to go ahead and draw on all the spokes there all the way around, you can. There'll be 10 triangles there, right? If you draw them all in, because it's a decagon. How big is this angle right here?
360 divided by 15.
360 divided by 10.
36.
There are 10 of these triangles, Brendan.
Yeah.
So you're going to do 360 divided by 10, because there's 10 of them there. So that's going to be 36. So the area of the triangle is 1/2, 15, 15, sine 36. Area is 1/2 side, sine. Then to get that's not the answer. The answer is the decagon, which will be 10 times the triangle. tell me what you got for the area this deck is on. 661.26, and the next inches, square inches, perfect. Okay? Alright, now we gotta do number 2 and 3. So number 2 says, find the area of a parallelogram. So do you remember what a parallelogram looks like? A parallelogram is kind of a slanted rectangle like this. And what do we know about it? We know,
Up inside the
so
book.
this guy is 104, and the sides are 10 and 16.
This is 4.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't the other one be 104?
This one,
Yeah. Isn't that the largest one?
the largest angle. So this angle is larger than this angle. Is that what you're saying, Brendan?
Yeah. Isn't it because of the slant? But I don't know.
No.
I really don't know.
Okay, these two
I'm struggling.
are slanted like this. So put your fingers on them, and then come over here and put your fingers on these, and don't you have to open wider over here? Yeah.
The other one, the angle studies.
Now, this angle down here would also be 104, so you could put it down there, because opposite angles and opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent. Okay? Ty?
Wouldn't that also make the other two angles 76?
They are supplementary, yep, so they would be 76. These two add up to 180. These two, consecutive angles add up to 180. So now we got a lot of information. What do we need to find in problem number 2? Find the area. So we're gonna split it into 2 triangles, right? So splitting it into 2 triangles, it really makes no difference since Ty has given us this angle. We could split it either way. What's your thought? You wanna go the long way or you wanna go the short way? Short way? If we split it like this, doesn't matter, the answer's gonna be the same. The work will look a little different, but the answer will be the same. If we split it like this though, what I want you to understand is, I know nothing about the size of these angles. They've been cut, but they haven't been cut in half. So once you draw in, once you choose that diagonal, then you're gonna use this angle, because this is the only angle that you know. And we're finding area. So what's area? Our formula for area of a triangle? 1/2 times 10 times 16 times sine 76. Now, if you went the other way, your area will be 1/2 10 times 16 times sine 104. And guess what? The answer's the same. It doesn't matter. Split it however you're comfortable splitting it. Just remember though, that after you type that in, whichever one you do, you have to multiply it by 2, because the whole parallelogram is 2 triangles, right? So that's 155.25 square centimeters. Is that right? Okay? Anybody have a question about that parallelogram area? Okay, the next one says consider the same parallelogram. So the given, kids, was this. This was the given. These angles always add up to 180. So when you wanna go ahead and make that 76, it's perfectly okay. And this is 16, and this is 10, and this is 104, and this is 76. That will happen every time. So fill in as much as you want. But now we wanna find the shorter diagonal. So your choices are we going here, or are we going here?
Shorter one.
This is the shorter one, isn't it? So we're gonna find the length of the red segment. Like I said a minute ago, you know nothing about the split angle. The angle that you split, you know nothing about it. It's not cut in half. I don't know how it's cut. I'd have to do something to figure that out. I want to find that side. I'm not going to do 1/2 side sine because that is area. Zach?
Would you get the same answer if you did, angle 104?
No, because if you did 104, you're going to be finding the long diagonal.
Can you still do that then?
You can use 104 to find the long diagonal, but the question is find the short diagonal.
You just do x squared equals
Yep.
10 squared plus 16 squared. And so on.
What is Zach doing here? What is this? The law of cosines. If you want to find an angle or a side, you're going to use either the law of sines or the law of cosines. Every time. Okay. So here we go. And these are the ones, always remember to take the square root. I got 16.69 centimeters for my answer. Is that what you got?
I put sine